We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the North Texas Mean Green. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Reese?
Holly, thank you. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The play fake, Ghogh Lopez. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here's Ghogh Lopez to throw. Finds his man. It's Davis. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, guys, we're just getting started, and we're highlighting these players and these guys, and the QB said, all right, just highlight me, because they're coming out with a purpose. They're throwing the football. Two different guys, two different catches, two explosive plays.
On the ground, it's Wiggins. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Lopez to pass, and his throw is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Drives inside. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. They put the brakes on it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's Lopez to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the field. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wiggins. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. All over him immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez, play action. Rolls right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. The give. Driven back.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. A set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Right side, it's White. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's White. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now hits it. It's White. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Motion from the wide receiver. There he goes. Got enough space. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The play fake, Lopez. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of room to run at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, what a move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The RPO fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. All the way back to his 5-yard line. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lopez. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's past the sticks. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Hard running there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? On the run, it's Lawrence. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Throwing, Lopez. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Lopez. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Out wide left, it's Lawrence. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
Could not make his way to the corner. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Lopez to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Lopez to throw. Touchdown, Wake! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Delay to the back, it's White.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Snags it, and there's running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick give. It's White. Shakes off the defender. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a crease. It's Lawrence. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 9 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Broncos looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the 1st half.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The play fake, Gio Lopez. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Lopez. Out wide right, it's Barry. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Barry. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lopez. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Just keep slinging it. Left side is Potts. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down the 1 of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Rolled his way into the end zone.
I just love that about this team because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter.
Touchdown, Mean Green. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 9 set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
the offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, wait. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
you practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Martin. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, it's Hampton. Swamped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Lopez to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
They boot it away. On the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Quarterback keep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's White. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
But trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is White. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's White. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
You're down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage, everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.